University located in Klaipeda, Lithuania. The classes here are taught exclusively in English and the professors come from the US. And our speaker tonight is Lidiya Oryshchuk, an assistant admissions director. She will conduct the presentation. Lidiya is a professional educator with extensive experience in foreign language teaching, teacher training, and materials development. She also spent an academic year as a Fulbright grantee at the University of Washington in Seattle, USA, teaching Ukrainian as a foreign language. So my pleasure is to present you. The virtual floor is yours, Lidiya. Please begin.
Yeah, well, thank you so much for having me. It is a great pleasure to join America House Lviv and present on the opportunities that are available for students from Ukraine to pursue higher education in Lithuania, but with a bit of a twist. As we were preparing for this presentation and that this is an American style university. So I myself, as you can probably see from my name, I am Ukrainian. I'm currently based in Kyiv. And I'm happy to share this information not only as a representative of the university, but also as an alumna. So I have a firsthand experience of studying in this environment, and I can only recommend it as a top-notch opportunity. So I'll be sharing my presentation in English, but if you would like to clarify something in Ukrainian, I'll be happy to do that. We'll start from some kind of more technical detail on the slides, and then for the Q&A, if needed, we can switch to Ukrainian. All right, so thank you so much once again for joining us today. And without any further ado, let's begin. So if you are only joining, let me just introduce myself once again. My name is Lidiya Oryshchuk. I'm an assistant admissions director at LCC International University. I myself am an alum of this university. I graduated in 2011 with a BA degree in English language and literature, and then later on in 2014, master's in teaching English of other languages. I love languages, I love teaching, and because of that, I had an opportunity to work and travel across the world. And one of the professional highlights for me was working in the University of Washington as a Fulbright grantee, where I taught Ukrainian as a foreign language. Now that I'm back to Europe, I am now actually living in Kyiv, the capital of our country, and helping students or potential students of LCC International University to learn more about the educational system there, apply, and actually come to Lithuania. Share some important facts about the university, how it is different from other schools in the regions, and why it can be a good opportunity for specifically Ukrainians to study at LCC. Well, first of all, we are quite international, and on top of that, we are a university that teaches in the North American style. We are located in Lithuania. So if you look at the map over here, you would see Lithuania is highlighted with red. I think now it's needless to explain what or where Lithuania is, but maybe some 2 or 3 years ago this map was helpful, but now I think every Ukrainian knows Lithuania and is thankful for the huge support that this small country is giving to us. And Lithuania is quite close, and it's a great place for you to come in a safe environment. So to tell you more, university, we are a North American style university that offers programs in the art study model. and for colleges and universities in the States, in Canada. And what it means is that the education that we offer is quite unique and holistic. It doesn't just train you in one area of specialization, but gives you a wide variety of knowledge and skills to succeed in different areas and professional fields. We are international, not only in the name, but also in the nature of our university. We have students coming from more than 65 different countries. Many of our students, of course, come from the immediate region that we're in, from Eastern Europe. Um, Surprisingly, Lithuanians, locals, make a little bit less than half of our student population, and then almost 70% are international students, and we do have lots of campus as well. We are a university of Christian values, but we do not require our students to be religious in any shape or form. Students that come to LCC come from a very, very wide variety of backgrounds. Many of them are Christian, that can be Orthodox, that can be Catholic, Protestant. Many of our students are representatives of other world religions like Muslim or Yazidi. And of course, a big percentage of our students are not religious, which is fine by us. We don't require to convert to Christianity when they come. But being a university that is built on Christian worldview and values, we do share that idea with our students through a variety of different educational initiatives. And once again, those initiatives are not compulsory for our students. We're fully accredited in the EU, that the diploma that students get once they graduate from LCC or continue their future studies anywhere in the European Union, but also around the world. And what is very, very important for us as a university is that we are a relational community. We are pretty small. We have around 600 students in total on campus, and it's a small community where everyone feels welcome, and everyone have good relationships with your professors, with staff members, and really can know people on campus very well. So let me share just a little bit about the programs that we offer at LCC. We offer 6 bachelor programs, and all of them are taught on our campus face-to-face, and they include programs in international business, contemporary communications, English language and literature, international relations and development, psychology. We also offer 2 master's programs, and those are designed specifically for working professionals who want to combine their work and studies. And so the programs are partly taught online, and there are also a few residential sessions that students need to come to campus for. And the 2 programs that we offer are in international management and teaching English to speakers of other languages. So what makes us quite unique in our region, and what also adds to this American educational model, is that we are a university that has a full student campus. Our facilities are located in one place. We boast modern classrooms, 2 brand new residential halls, a cafeteria, a gym, sports center, all within a walking distance from Klaipeda Old Town and the Baltic Sea. So let me show you just a few pictures of our campus. If you go to our website, you'll be able to see more. But like I said, it's a pretty small university, quite a modern one, and this is what it looks like. So this is the first center, the academic building where classes take place. And these 2 buildings on the picture are our residence facilities. Those are the halls where students live. Students typically share a room with 3 or 4 others, and those rooms are fully furnished and have everything that you need to have in order to live and study comfortably. Each resident floor has a fully furnished kitchen as well, where you can study and socialize. We have a very good quality sports facility that is called Michelson Center, and that's where students can do sports, exercise, and that's actually a very big part of studies at LCC, what we call student life. We have a whole department overseeing this aspect of education at LCC, as we believe that a lot of learning happens outside of classroom. So we have a variety of different programs, leadership development, student-led, lots of different clubs, events that you can participate in order to develop your soft skills and also have fun. At LCC, we believe in the value of cultural exchange and being an international student in Lithuania. That's already a huge experience, but you can do more than that, and you can participate in exchange programs that we offer through a variety of partner institutions that we have in Europe and across the world. We have more than 20 different partnerships through Erasmus Plus program in the European Union, and also international exchange programs with universities in China, Georgia, Indonesia, South Korea, and the USA. We also believe that education should be practical and should be possible to apply into a real world context right away. So we have a work and career center at LCC where students can get information about jobs available, can get help with writing their resumes, finding jobs online, and also in the university. Many of our students take to work and travel in the States, and many also pursue a variety of different internships, especially in the last year of their education and bachelor programs. All right, so now let me present you some important information in connection to our BA or bachelor applications. As many American universities, we are accepting applications quite early, and our early application deadline this year is coming up for 15, and then the late application deadline is on May 15. And if you are considering applying for our master's program, we have similar deadlines. So early application deadline is February 15 and late one is May 15. So at this point, I'd like to focus more on bachelor application process, but if you're interested in MA programs and how to apply there, you could also leave your question in the chat and I'll be happy to get back to it a little bit later. But if you are considering to study at the bachelor level at LCC, you need to go to our website, lcc.lt, and fill out an application form there. Along with this application form, you need to submit the following documents. First of all, it's an English proficiency score, and we accept a variety of different tests, including TOEFL, IELTS, Cambridge, or Pearson tests. We know that currently it's not entirely possible to take those tests in Ukraine because test centers are closed. So we have a few solutions. If you are considering TOEFL IBT or IELTS, you can go to the respective website of those tests and register for online versions of those tests. Now, those can be quite costly, around $200 each, and that can be quite a financial burden, especially if you're coming from Ukraine. So we have yet another solution for full ITP. It's an institutional testing program that is offered by our university. And basically, this is a version of the TOEFL test that you can take online, administered by LCC. And this test would be valid for your to our university only. We administer such tests every month. There's one coming up this Friday. There will be at least one more test every single month until the end of our admission cycle. And the advantage of taking TOEFL ITP with LCC is that, first of all, you can take it online, so you can take it even if you're in Ukraine. And then second, that it's a lot cheaper than other tests, and it costs only 60 euro. So if you're interested in that, email us and we'll help you with registration. So along with the application, you submit your TOEFL test result. And if you are still in high school, so if you are now in the 11th grade, you can submit your school transcripts from the last 2.5 years. So you'd need the transcript from 9th grade, 10th grade, and then first semester of 11th grade. If you have already finished university, if you have already finished high school and you would like to apply to our university, you'd need to submit your final school diploma and final exam result. So if you graduated a few years ago, that would be ZNO. If you graduated last year, that would be NMT. So once you submit all of those documents and we review your application, we invite you to take part in the interview with admissions committee, and where you connect to us through Zoom or Microsoft Teams, and we talk to you and decide if LCC is a good fit for you. Now, many students are asking how early if they don't have all the documents ready or if they haven't had a chance to take a TOEFL test yet. Well, the good news is that you can start your application before February, and that would actually kind of put you ahead of many other applicants. Also save you some money, as there will be no application fee after February 15. If you apply, you have to pay a 10 euro application fee. And then you just fill out the application form as much as you can, attach the documents that you have, and then we give you an opportunity to submit the rest of the documents that you don't have, for example, your English proficiency score later. So even if at this point you don't have all of the documents, but you want to apply by the early deadline, come to do that, we would review if it's not complete. Another important program or opportunity that we have at LCC is called Prime. Prime is a prerequisite intensive module in English. And basically, it's an academic English program that you can take before enrolling into our bachelor programs. It is very common for our students, especially coming from Ukraine, that they are very strong academically, that they are very motivated, but unfortunately their English level, or specifically academic English level, is not high enough to let them study at the bachelor level right away. And that's where the Prime program comes in handy. So you get from studying in the Prime program, you can take 1 or 2 semester English classes, and once you successfully pass those, you would be able to continue on to the bachelor classes, and that would help you end your journey at LCC. So if you would like to start from Prime, the admission process is the same as I have explained for BA program, but your English proficiency score is much lower. As you see on the screen, If you're taking TOEFL IBT, it should be at least 36, and if you're taking IELTS, it should be at least 5. And also the good news is that students who start from prime automatically receive a 50% tuition discount. So that's also another good opportunity to consider. Super important information about tuition fees, and that's where some Ukraine would find opportunities, while others would be kind of scared and think, well, it's expensive, I can't afford that. Bear with me. While education at LCC is not free, there are opportunities to get financial aid. But if you are just counting on yourself, on your personal finances, and would like to pay for tuition in full, then an academic year at LCC would cost you 3,690 euro. If you are starting from prime, as I was saying, there's a 50% discount, so it's 1,845 euro per year. And then additionally, if you'd like to live in one of our residence halls, it would be around 900 euro per academic year. Now, those numbers are quite affordable if you compare to many other universities in Europe and especially in the United States. But we realize that not everyone, especially from Ukraine, has such funds. And that's why we offer a wide variety of financial aid opportunities. At LCC, we have more than 20 different options that students can apply for depending on the program and the year of studies at LCC. And more than half of our students receive financial aid. It depends on a personal case of how much you actually can get. But on average, a discount is about 42%. There are at least 9 scholarships and other grants for first-year students, and then more in the consecutive years. And basically, what we have offered for Ukrainian students at this point are 2 types of programs. The first one is need-based aid, where we look at the financial situation in your family. Basically, you need to fill out a form and submit salary letters of your parents for the last 12 months. We'll take a look at the financial situation that you are at, and we'll also consider your academic merit. And then based on that, you can receive up to 90% discount for your studies. If students who has only 11s and 12s, then you do really well on the English test, and you show yourself very motivated in our interview process. We can also nominate you for a Ukraine Scholar Award, and that can cover 100% of your tuition cost at LCC. As I was saying earlier, every year there's a different application process open for students to receive financial aid. And especially last year, and of course this year, we will be aiming at supporting our students from Ukraine. We have a separate Ukraine Scholarship Foundation where individuals and organizations, if they're interested in, they can donate specifically for students from Ukraine. We have lots of opportunities specifically for you as a student from Ukraine. So if you're not sure how it's going to work out, or how much it costs and what kind of document to submit, email us and we'll be happy to lead you through the process. But from my own experience as a student at LCC years ago now, I can tell that education is affordable and is possible almost for any students from Ukraine, as long as you're motivated and want to give it a chance. If you are a high school student, but not maybe in your, maybe you're a little bit younger and would like to get a taste of LCC, you can come to our Summer Language Institute. Every year we host it in July, and students can come, experience the university, and study English for like 6 hours a day. That's a lot. And if you're interested in that, go to our website, fill out the application form by April 1, and we can also guarantee you a fun summer experience. The program is paid. It costs €480 for 3 weeks and additional €175 for housing. Last year and this year, we have had scholarships for Ukrainian students. So if you're not able to afford this program fee, let us know and we'll be happy to help you with applying for a scholarship as well. Now, also, if you are not sure if LCC is for you or if you would like to give it a try for free and online, we offer what is called, it's a series of free online lectures for professors, and we offer them every semester where students can join in, listen to lectures, participate in discussions, and learn from top-notch professors that teach at LCC. This semester, the Academy series coming up in March. So once again, if you're interested, make sure to go to our website and register. All right, so that's about it from me. This is the last slide on my presentation. If you would like to reach out and to ask more questions, there's a comment section here in this event, so you can type your question. I see that there are some coming up already. We are quite active on social media. We have a separate Instagram just for LCC Ukrainians, so you can join that one. We have a Facebook group available online and a Telegram chat. Of course, you are more than welcome to go to our website, lcc.lt, where you can find lots and lots of useful information. And if you have questions, the most direct way to contact us is our email, ukraine@lcc.lt. All right, well, that's it from me. Thank you so much for your attention. Thank you for joining in, and I'm happy to take questions.
Thank you so much, Lydia. It was really interesting, and I would like to study as a student near the sea and in such an interesting university with an international group of students. Okay, we have several questions, most of them from Evgenia Khoroshun. She is interested in English level exams, and I think that you explained everything really clearly. Also, she would like to know if this program is totally free for Ukrainians or partly, and you answered this question as well. And is a school certificate needed right now or could be sent later for school students, let's say of 11th classes 70 years old? Could you please clarify this about certificates of Ukrainian schools, especially when we know that many of school students and their documents could be lost because of wartime?
Yeah, it's a very good question, and thank you for asking it. Well, first of all, if you are now in the last year of school, you don't have to submit your final diploma. You can submit your certificates from 9th, 10th, and the first semester of 11th grade. As you were saying, sometimes they are lost, they're not available, and we are willing to work with schools separately to retrieve those documents. And in most cases, that has been possible. Even last year, we had applicants from Kherson that was occupied at the time. We had applicants from Kharkiv that was, and is still severely damaged from attacks of Russian artillery. And even if the documents are lost, archives are not in most cases. And especially if you already have a final diploma, it is possible to locate it online through a variety of Ukrainian services, and we work with each and we can find them. But if you are a high school student right now, your job is quite easy. Most of the schools are working at least online. So you go to your class teacher and you ask for your grades from the last 2.5 years, and that's enough for us at this point.
Yeah, thank you so much. And Alla Pavlovsky is interested where she can find more information about Prime program. I think that lcc.lt is the website, and there is a page of Prime program. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So you go to LCC and then you type in / you'll be able to find it. There's lots of useful information on the website. We have also done a few webinar sessions on LCC Ukraine page and Facebook, so you can find more information there. And if you'd like to connect with me or with students from the program that are studying there right now, shoot me an email at Ukraine@LCCLT, and I'd be happy to help you with that.
Yeah, thank you. And I have a really simple question. What does it mean, LCC? What these letters mean?
That's a great question. Many people ask that, and that refers to the history of our institution. We started now almost 33 years ago at the collapse of Soviet Union, when Lithuania has just gained its independence, and Lithuania was actually one of the first former USSR member states to gain independence. That's where volunteers from the States, from Canada came, and they established what was then Lithuania Christian College. It was even smaller than it is now, and it offered just a handful of English language programs. First in Panevėžys and now in Klaipeda. And ever since then, we grew into the campus that we have now. We have expanded our programs, and now we offer bachelor's and master's, and that's how we transitioned from being a college into a university, and we kept our historical abbreviation in the name. So that's where LCC comes from.
Yeah, thank you so much. So in the very beginning, we mentioned that LCC International University is American-style university, yes? And you mentioned that these universities share values of cultural diversity. In Ukraine, we also have some universities which could be named as an American-style universities. For example, our based in Lviv Ukrainian Catholic University, which also has a great campus and nice students and really interesting professors. But on the other hand, a few years ago, we had a so-called gay scandal at the Ukrainian Catholic University. So speaking both about American style as well as Christian college and LCC and all those values, can one be open gay, for example, at LCC International University?
Oh, it's an excellent question, and I appreciate you asking it. I'm going to step back a little bit and share about our partner, Ukrainian Catholic University. We do have an official partnership agreement, and it is true that we are similar in the respects that we offer liberal arts education, and that's within this Christian values framework. But LCC is not affiliated with any church or any specific Christian organization. So we try to be as open as welcoming as we can to students of all backgrounds, and students can have any religious or sexual preferences that they may have, and it's okay to be openly gay if you are a student at LCC.
Yeah, thank you so much. And my last question will be a little bit personal. You have experience studying and teaching in Ukraine, in the USA, and at LCC International University. So could you please describe the most significant difference of LCC?
Yeah, well, great question once again. I think the key difference and key benefit of LCC is just how truly international it is. You can find the whole world there, and that's without any exaggeration. And that makes it very fun to work and study at, and also can be challenging because people come with very, very different notions about what studies should look like, what everyday should look like, with different beliefs, and that is something that I appreciate about LCC a lot.
So thank you so much. It only means that university is not only about education, it's about community and your future friends. Thank you so much. We had this brilliant opportunity to know more about LCC International University, and our speaker tonight was Lidiya Oryshchuk. She is Assistant Admissions Director of LCCs. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me, and have a good rest of your day, everyone.
Bye.